Hello everyone, welcome back to this video. Today we'll be reading Runaway Lovers, and this is a Tomboo story made by onions_Annie. Today we'll be reading chapter 7, and if you haven't been following up with the series, you might want to go check out the first 6 videos, because this won't make any sense if you don't. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy. Chapter 7. Unwilling attempt. I woke up feeling warm and safe. I didn't know why I felt so safe. I didn't know why I felt so safe. It was just the feeling that I had already remembered what happened previously, and all that followed, but it wasn't my concern. I hadn't felt safe and welcomed like this since I ran away from my beloved family, my everything, but it was for Rambo, and he was worth it, right? All of a sudden, someone jumped on my body. I looked up to see Technoblade, his long pink hair shining in the sunlight. His smile was bigger than anyone's I'd have ever seen. Welcome back home. Welcome back home. Well, without being beaten up, he said enthusiastically. He said enthusiasm taking over his voice. I got cut off. The maids are going to help you dress up, and we will take you after they're done, he said, springing out of my room. Geez, why is he in such a rush? I got up and smiled at the room. It was my old room. Nothing changed. Except somehow I left it. The realization that Nikki's probably worried sick, as well as Rambo. I hope I didn't disturb Avtern whilst they were in their conversation. I thought to myself, guilt taking over me. I started panicking around the room as nervous thoughts overwhelmed my mind. I ruin everything. They all hate me now. And my family does, because I ran away from them, and now they're going to get me executed, or Rambo, because of me. The whole country must hate me. I broke my family's hearts. My brothers must hate me being here. They probably wanted to kill me off right there on the spot before, but decided not, because they wouldn't want to traumatize anyone. I'm a terrible person. Just as tears were slowly making their way down my freshly red cheeks, the door got kicked down, making it fall off its hinges. About 6 people ran into the room, bombarded me with hugs. I knew who they were. They were the maids that used to scold me and my brothers when we caused trouble, but they also took care of me when my brothers or father weren't available. My father wasn't really ever available to take care of me. So it was either my siblings or the maids. Their names were Cheryl, Mary, Sally, Evelyn, Cherry, and last but definitely not least, Ariana. Ariana was Evelyn's daughter, so she wasn't a maid, but she helped out her mom occasionally. She was only 19 at the moment. Hey guys, I say out of breath because of the fact that I was not able to breathe. Well, nice to see you too. Nice to see you again. I missed you, Cheryl said in an American accent. Americans. After our sob-filled reunion, we got back to work on my appearance. Right now, I have bags under my eyes for crying, but I'm crying, to be very honest. I look like I hadn't slept in days. They put me in the bath, cleaned me the whole time. I was red as a tomato. It was a very awkward experience, at least for me. That is. They brushed and untangled my hair, making it retreat into its normal place of a curly swish. I'm so dyslexic. Now it was time for the part I really debated. I always hated this part when I was young, but I will continue on my legacy. Mary struggled, suggested that we go for the normal light blue shirt, but I decided because it would be very disrespectful if I put on fancy clothes if I run away. I put on a green and blue shirt, and jean shorts. I didn't have any hair on my legs because in the royal family, you never have hair anywhere but your hair, and some things just stick with you. They were a little more short, but who cares? When I was 14, my brothers never allowed me to wear shit like this, but things have changed, right? I also wore them because Rambo liked them. He didn't really like when I wasn't wearing something revealing. Sally and Cherry led me to my designation. They opened the door and gave me a reassuring nod. I was extremely nervous and anxious when I walked through the door. Wilbur's POV. I had to do some tasks and royal stuff today. I went through it all very fast as well. As fast as a human could possibly go because my youngest brother, that I hadn't seen in 2 years, is home. He was probably awake right now, reason being it's 10, or maybe he's asleep. It is pretty late at night. I was smiling gleefully as I got out of the chariot. I looked at my home, knowing Theseus was in there. "Thank you," I said to the driver, as I and many guards make our way to the door. I opened it. Immediately out of nowhere, Techno, my oldest brother, pops out of nowhere in front of me. He exclaims that Theseus has been beaten up by some staff and was rushed to the emergency room. Now he's in his old room asleep. I was steaming with anger. My fists were balled up into circular shape. Oh, and I did kill every single one of them, he states proudly. It makes me calm knowing they're rotting in hell for hurting my little brother. I love both my siblings with all my heart. Me and Techno separated. Techno needed to sort out some business with the king. My father. I will never get used to the fact that Techno is king. I ran as fast as a mother running for their child to Theseus' room. When I opened the door, my heart shattered into a million pieces. My brother was laying there on the bed, peacefully as a bandage on his forearm. I frowned, started to turn into a smile as I realized he's back. He's returned. Stupid motorcycles. I will never let you go again, I promised to myself. I sat on the boy's bed and stared at what he was wearing. My gaze was going down to what he was wearing. Aw, nice shirt, I think to myself, as my gaze lowers. Aw, wait, is he wearing shorts? He's not allowed to wear that. It's too revealing. And since he's more on the feminine side, people will find him more attractive. I ran to my room, grabbed some clothes that aren't revealing. I was still protective, you might say, even more now. I come back and change what he's wearing. God, good. Now this will lower the chance of a perp trying to do anything with you, I think to myself. I lay on the bed. Theseus is back. Theseus' back of his head was facing me. I don't know how long I stayed there I stared at the slumbering boy. I'm guessing that it's around 3 a.m. All of a sudden, the boy seemed to be awake. Suddenly, he started to fiddle with his fingers. Oh, he's awake, but why does he seem scared? From behind, the boy was panting heavily. His curves tightened. I wrapped my arm around his waist, and quickly I hear tiny little snores, which made my heart throb. I played with his blonde hair for a few minutes before falling asleep with him in my touch. I was woken up by my brother, Technoblade. He was in awe of the fact I was cuddling Theseus. Come on, Dad wants to speak to you, and aw, he says, sticking out his bottom lip. I flashed a deep breath and got up, trying not to wake up the sleeping youngest. Before we leave, me and Techno each place a kiss on the slumbering boy's forehead. I will find Mark, and I will kill him for hurting Theseus. I granted myself. Sure. You might be wondering why I do want to kill Mark. He did nothing. Well, there were a few things in Theseus' dream that he knowingly admitted. And that was chapter 7. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you tune in again either tomorrow or the next day for chapter 8. Make sure you like and subscribe as well. Bye!